Hello, Cassandra. Hello, Holly. How are we doing today, loves? Okay. Let me tag everyone, get everyone notified. It's going well. I keep getting lost today. Like, what was I gonna do? Or, like, confused. I got confused at the cash register at the dollar store today, the Family Dollar. I had to get cat food. Um, but I got confused, and then after that, the cashier got confused about something completely different. I'm like, it's just, it's, it's being a day, is what it's being. So, oh, these energies, they're something else. Yeah, my computer is confirming that. It's like, no, I'm just gonna be slow. I'm glad you're doing well, Holly. How's your arm healing with your newfound freedom? Is it getting stronger by the day? Oh, I guess I should plug in my microphone. Or not plug it in, but at least pull it out and turn it on. There, is that better? Can you hear me? I don't know what the difference is, but I don't know. Microphone usually makes it better, so. Looks like it's just you and me right now, Holly. There we go. Got a few more trickling in. Hello, guys. How are you doing? So we're going to do the reading today, and then I'm just going to channel Water, see what she has to say. I usually get some kind of, like, idea of what's going to come through. Today, I don't have any of that, so we'll just see what she has to say. Stronger by the day, but it hurts. Yikes. Are you taking anything, like, for pain and inflammation or anything like that? If you got yourself some turmeric, use some of that. Hello, Ben. Hello, Wendy. How you guys doing? I don't know. The numbers keep bouncing up and down, so I don't know who else in here, or if the number tracker is accurate. So yeah, I'm just gonna step aside and let Water talk after the reading, obviously. See what she has to say, because I honestly have no clue, and I've been, like I said, kind of lost today in the energy, but lately, I know that you guys have probably noticed it, like something's off. Like I just feel kind of off lately. So it's shifts, taking place, but I, I show up how I am. That's all I can do. Using your ointment, but when I work the muscles, it hurts. Dang, yeah. I bet you have to, you have to build that back up, because even 6 weeks or 4 weeks, however long you had that cast on, just that length of time can cause your muscles to really, start to atrophy a little bit, to lose their oomph. Playing with your flowers today. Nice. Gonna be 58 degrees tomorrow and Saturday. Dang. We had a tornado in Colorado yesterday at Pikes Peak. That's what they're saying anyway, is that it was a tornado. Hello, Anna. Hello, Catherine. Downed a bunch of trees, but oddly enough, there's nothing down, like, in roadways. Like the trees are just laying there where they were growing. They're just flat. So, you know, it wasn't a tornado. They don't do that. They don't act that way. And I lived in Tornado Alley for a while, even seen one in person, like pretty up close and personal within a mile's distance from me. So I would say that that's not normal behavior for that type of weather. But that's the third tornado that we've seen in less than a month here in Colorado, which are highly, um, sorry, words are just leaving me right before I say them. Um, yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Sorry, guys. Squirrel brain is real. Hello, Cassandra. All right. So, since we've got a few of you guys in here, we'll start the reading. Everyone else can play catch up. Yeah. Slowly and carefully for sure. That means don't get all gung ho, Holly. Now that you got no cast, you still need to take it easy. Highly unlikely. Thank you, Wendy. Yeah. I just kind of lost the entire thought there. Tornadoes in Colorado are highly unlikely. So, and at the elevation that one in Pikes Peak happened at, so, allegedly, um, I think it's 9,000 feet above sea level. So, yeah, lots of strange things be happening. There's more like plasma UFOs or IEPs. I mean AEPs, IEPs. That's for school. AEPs. Um, just excuse my brain today, guys. Just a disclaimer. Like it's doing its own thing today. My brain is upgrading for real. Um, I claim that. We're just having an upgrade here. All right. Bottom of the deck energy, Four of Pentacles. Keeping things close to your chest right now, especially when it comes to yourself. Um, Not necessarily like emotions, not expressing or not communicating those, but being protective of yourself right now is what I get from that. Five of Wands right behind that with conflict. Um, Also training. This is a card of training. Okay. So situations, these lessons that we go through, this is center of the reading today with that school courses and learn card. We need to experience some upheaval sometimes. IEP, heck yeah. Yeah, I meant aerial, an identified aerial phenomena, or however that goes. Yeah, that's what I was referring to, but totally butchered it with IEP. Uh, Unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. I got it finally. Sorry, guys. Anyways, sometimes we have to experience a little bit of upheaval, shifting thought patterns, shifting beliefs, things like that. The overthinking tendencies. This is what these things are highlighting here, because when everything starts to become uprooted in your life, in any area, it you can't help but feel anxious, okay, because of the unexpected, because of the unknown, because the known, the comfort zone, is literally where we're comfortable. So this was protection, bottom of the deck. Okay, whatever is happening, whatever didn't go through, whatever is falling apart right now, it's protection. Be aware of what you put listening ears and eyes to. That spiritual diet, you guys. Don't, hi Sue, um, don't allow yourself to become disillusioned based on what others may think about you or perceive about you, or what you believe they might think of or perceive about you, because let's face it, we're externalizing what's going on internally there. So be mindful of that as you're moving through these changing times. Okay, tap into your gifts, pay attention to those around you with that listening eyes and ears card. Gossip, lies, and slander. People could be slamming you, dragging your name through the mud, or copying you, uh, just being a shit. Fake friends. Again, we used this deck the other day, and both of these cards came out that day too. And then you deserve better. Both mask cards. Okay, the masks are falling off so much lately. It's only going to continue to get worse. Hello, Ben. Hello, Dallas. Um, so the masks are falling. Allow them to, okay, and pivot accordingly. Because you no longer need to invest in that energy in your life. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Divorce, breakup actually came out of the deck, not any of the bottom of the deck cards. That was one of the last cards out. So whatever separation, breakup, doesn't have to be only a romantic relationship. This could be with jobs, friends, family, you name it, however it applies to you. And if it doesn't, then don't listen to me. Apologies and forgiveness. You can still part ways on a higher note. Okay, you can, whether or not it's reciprocated or welcomed, you can still forgive someone without even speaking to them, mind you. So if your experience dictates that you don't speak to them or reach out, then don't, especially if it's for your safety. You don't need to. You can have that session with their higher self and be like, okay, look, I forgive you. I release us from any kind of karmic ties, cut the energetic cords, right? Do the healing in those spots and protect your energy and move the fuck on. Apologies and forgiveness does not always mean everything, we're coming back together, we're going to be connected again. Absolutely not. And we do have that school courses right under that though. Okay, we have Emperor and Empress right next to each other. He literally jumped out of the deck on top of her, both of them in the reverse. The wounds of the masculine and the feminine are rising right now. You see it everywhere. On social media, people that or you encounter in public, whether you know them or not, it's happening everywhere. Okay, on the TV, like we've talked about the crazy stuff that's happening, like in the House, the Senate, the Congress. A bunch of like tit for tat, cutting remarks, like all kinds of shit in these places that are supposed to be highly respectable and highly conservative to a degree. And I mean conservative in the way that they treat one another in their speech, more reserved, because it's supposed to be a professional environment, right? But you even see like the masks are falling and they're just duking it out. So it's everywhere right now. Like we've been saying since we started this podcast, the masks are falling. The veil is thinning. More and more imbalance is going to come to the surface, okay? And that includes mental imbalances in beliefs and programming and things like that are surfacing in a really big way. And that's happening so that we can shed light on this, so that we can bring understanding and conscious awareness to this instead of just going by the basic program, which a lot of people are still operating off of that. And we've talked a lot in the last week or so about bringing understanding and forgiveness to even those, because they're so deeply embedded in this programming, lifetime after lifetime. So being able to bring forgiveness and understanding in there, whilst also advocating, placing your boundaries, not allowing some fuck shit to happen within your experience or your neighbors, okay, within your communities. Learn something new and supportive friends. I love that. Learn something new and supportive friends. Reach out to your communities, okay? Whether that's your spiritual community, develop community wherever you possibly can right now, because we all need that support. We need to anchor more of that community and oneness into this plane at this time, because it is so very needed. We are performing energetic surgical procedures here, okay? We are dissecting, we are cutting away these diseased tissues from the greater collective by these programs that have run for so long, and belief systems and corruption and manipulation and all of these things. We're surgically removing that stuff. We're seeing it and we're getting it, okay? But it's painful. It takes a long time. This is intricate work. So anchoring that community, that oneness as often as we possibly can into this plane at this time is paramount importance. Celebrate your success, because these custody issues, these car problems, um, these patriarchal societies, oh my gosh, it happened again. The female and the male spying, these both came out back to back last time I used this deck 2 or 3 days ago too, and here they are again. And I've shuffled and shuffled this deck, y'all, so many times. You've seen me shuffle, I'm thorough. Okay. And here they are again, without Big Brother spying or interfering or stealing your data or anything like that. We are bringing awareness to the corruption and the maleficence that's been taking place across this plane for millennia. Okay, it is not an easy job, and we're all feeling it right now. Okay, we're all in the trenches right now at one degree or another, whether we're literally boots on the ground down there, trying to protect our communities and bringing awareness and speaking up and advocating, or if that's doing the energetic work behind the scenes, anchoring and grounding and protecting and bringing that energy to Gaia, or whatever else you do. The scale is broad. So you're doing exactly what you're meant to do right now. So continue to do that. Don't allow yourself to get distracted. Don't allow yourself to be, manipulated into you're not enough, you're not good enough, you're not doing enough, you're not being enough, you're not whatever. Okay. Don't allow that. This is just that toxic masculine, toxic feminine energy that is surfacing within your own experience, whether it's, tied to the collective events, or just you dealing with energies and those manifestations of that energy in your own life experience right now. Omens, bottom of the deck. Signs. Hello, Matt. How are you, love? We're bringing the day to the darkness. Okay, we are bringing the sunshine. You are bringing the sunshine in your own life. You're shedding light on, these wounding patterns, or these programs, or these energies in the form of people, most often, most likely, these energies to just remain in your life, even though you see there's a definite imbalance there. This is signs, this is omens. These things are coming to a conclusion. And if you don't start to consciously weed these energies out of your life, situations will manifest where you'll have to continue to choose that situation, or, ascend past that energy. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So releasing things, letting go of the things that no longer emotionally serve you, that no longer fill you up. Hello, Kara. Love you. So nice to see your gorgeous self in here. Pisces moons are highly intuitive, highly psychically connected, highly emotional beings. Okay. I'm a Pisces moon. So even though I can very easily ground and suppress emotions, or just kind of like put them off to the side while I deal with stuff with all of my Capricorn and Virgo placements, I still feel very deeply, and there's times where I can't, and you guys have seen that right here in front of your face, where I just can't set it off to the side to deal with later. I just emotionally burst and start crying in y'all's faces. So the Pisces moon is a highly emotional, highly connected psychically sign. So when these things, when this is in the full moon, we are letting go. We are closing out cycles. There's 10 people in watching the live right now, 10 endings and conclusions. So bringing shifts, bringing ends and new beginnings with matters tied to psychic senses, emotion, anything water related. Okay. And Pisces is 2 fish. So you can have that kind of, I'm not gonna say it like bipolar in a negative way, but just you get, the two coexisting energies, and they could be quite vastly different from one another. So bringing those into balance is the message that they're okay. Is the message that they're bringing through. Right behind that, a win-win outcome is forecast with a full moon in Libra. Libra, also scales. This is also two, bipolar, not in a negative context again, okay, but two very different but similar energies existing together. Um, the scales, balance, okay, things coming into balance where there have been imbalances. You are releasing those things, bringing back full emotional balance with that Pisces moon, with that full moon in Libra. So culminations, endings, conclusions to bring balance, to restore balance once again. We have abundance, also bottom of the deck energy, and grounding right behind that. So grounding, that abundant frequency. Hi, Dale. You understand you're a Pisces? Yeah, I'm a Pisces moon. So the most emotional and psychic sign rules my emotions and my psychic awareness. So yeah, I feel Pisces really hard. Just like I feel the earth signs really, really hard in my chart, so do I. Same thing with the Pisces, but it's so different because they're so vastly different from one another, right? But somehow they coexist in me. Show the world the real you with full moon in Aquarius. Dang, we got a lot of full moon energy showing up for us today. Lots of endings. The full moon in Aquarius brings things to an end that are not future focused, that are not ascension focused. Aquarius is the sign of what else can I learn? How far can I go? What other opportunities? What can I create? An air sign, okay? Very much cerebral, very much tapped into that quantum energy. So everything that's been holding you back from being able to show the real, authentic you and create these new, real, authentic experiences, all of that's anchoring you from being able to ascend to those heights is going to be falling away. So just allow whatever, again, is trying to leave your experience right now to leave your experience, because new opportunities are coming in. New love entering your life. It can be a romantic partner, or it can just be something that fills your heart with joy, something that you love, something you enjoy, something, creative. So tap into that creative energy. Don't worry about not being accepted. We already talked about that. Okay. Go on that spiritual diet. This deck just keeps talking. Don't worry about who's trying to steal from you. Okay. Who's trying to dim your light, who's trying to spy on you, because we got both the male and female spying cards on just a minute ago. So it doesn't matter, because you are divinely protected. You follow your divine guidance. They don't know how to follow theirs, or else they wouldn't be copying you, and they wouldn't be so focused on you, on trying to take what you have, or be jealous of what you have, throw you evil eye because you have something better than they do, or in their perception. So let it go. Use your discernment. Okay, let these people go. Lots of releasing what no longer serves you. I'm sure the astrology agrees, huh, Kara? I have not been keeping up on the astrology lately, but dang. I did in my chart like a few days ago. I was looking at my transits and stuff, but that's the extent of it. I haven't been looking collectively lately, so I don't really know. Anyway, expect powerful change because of all those endings. We got the new moon eclipse. So again, eclipse energy, removing things in your life that no longer belong. Okay, moving to the next cycle, the next phase in a big, big way. This is like, oh, you might have maybe carried that residual energy for several months or even years, but you know what? Today we're eclipsing it out. So it's gone. New cycle. That can be very abrupt. It can be very, scary at times. So use your discernment on who and what you keep around in your life right now, but also opportunities coming your way, because not every opportunity is meant for you. Sometimes you're meant for something better. So, and we did talk about opportunities or things not fully coming to fruition or manifesting. is because it wasn't meant for you. This is your protection because something bigger and better is coming in for you. It's all good. Okay. Expect powerful change has this card right underneath it. So it's all good. Reunion of souls. Your soul tribe is coming in. Your guides are coming in. Someone has new guides coming in. So if you felt like a shift in energy that you can't quite put your finger on, not in a negative way, but it's just like something's different. Um, you could be, experiencing a new energy in your field that you don't really recognize. So you're kind of noticing a little bit of something different, but I don't know that you really like it. I don't know if you've really thought about it, thought twice about it, or just kind of noticed it and just kept on going about your day. This is something positive. So if this is you, then go into meditation, later on, whenever you feel like it. And just ask around, do I have a new guide? Can you, introduce yourself? Let's get to know each other and get all the information that you can about them, make that rapport, because they are coming in to help you with this next cycle. Hold your vision with the fixed moon, fixed energy. That is like stubborn energy sometimes, stubborn in its lower frequency, right? Enduring in its higher one. So hold the vision because it's all good. You've got all of the help, the community, everything is coming together. Everything is aligning for you. Your truth, your vision. This is right under that hold your vision card with this eagle. Eagles see clearly. They see from a very high perspective. Okay. And they have amazing vision. They just showed me the vision just real quick. And I was like, dang, excellent vision. So maintain that excellent vision from that much higher perspective. Okay. Embody that eagle energy. The answers that you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, another full moon, another sign of 2. So I love Geminis. Geminis are amazing, but they do get kind of a bad rap whenever they're in their lower frequency expression, but that's okay. We've all been there in our lower frequency expression. Okay. But they also have the ability to see a much broader perspective because they have these 2 perspectives, that are always just chilling. So it can be really helpful to tap into that energy whenever you're trying to gain understanding of the contrast of your situation, being able to look at the high contrast and the low contrast. This hopefully that makes sense to you guys. It makes sense to me because I deal with editing pictures and stuff all the time. You've been seeing so many 2s for days now. I love it, Anna. 2 becoming 1, things are coming together. Also duality. And that's funny because I was literally just talking about the polarity, didn't even realize that duality card was right there under that full moon in Gemini card. So things being revealed, polarities being revealed so that you can work with the details and apply the understanding that you gain from these polarized perspectives moving forward. This is part of your lessons, your learning, okay, in this Earth school. We have choose joy. And this is above that Emperor and Empress reverse card, okay? Masculine and feminine wounding surfacing, duality showing up like a mofo right now. We all get it, okay? But choose joy. And this says happy family, doesn't necessarily always have to mean the family. This could be soul tribe, this could be your work fam, this could be just your life in general. You could be a single person with a bunch of cats or no cats at all. I don't care. Choose joy in every moment. Alchemy, transmutation, very important right now, especially regarding your triggers, your wounds that are being triggered right now. Yes, give them the attention and the nurturing that they deserve. And then after you've done that, go do something that feels good. Go do something that you enjoy. Go create something. Go outside and ground. Go play at the park. Go, something. So that you can bring yourself back into balance. We have the 2 of Cups showing up right here with this relationship will last a long time. So this could be romantic for those of you with romantic partners. This relationship will last a long time, things coming together with that Two of Cups energy. But this is also talking about grander scale, um, you know, things coming together for you in your life, things coming together, because look at this card. It's these two people are of different skin colors, okay, different cultures, different races, whatever, and they're blending together, causing a beautiful cascade of rainbow water, emotion, psychic energy, flowing into both cups, filling up both cups. So the power of all of the world cultures coming together for the highest good of all involved. If this is you with your boo, then this would be, beautiful things coming together, and, this thing lasting a while, relationship lasting a long time. We have the Ace of Cups to polish it off too. So a new phase, a new cycle that is very fulfilling, very emotionally fulfilling, very much aligned with your vibe. We talk about water being emotions and psychic energy. If it feels aligned with your vibe, if, everything's jiving, then this message is for you. This relationship will last a long time. Beautiful things are coming together. And celebrating your differences is going to be, it's like a theme. I don't know. It's like celebrating your differences is going to be a theme, not just for those who are coming into a union, like a romantic union, but those who are forming communities, those who are, helping to seed and build the new earth. We are coming together, celebrating all of these beautiful differences and creating foundations for generations to come. So, we're leaving this really scary period of time, several millennia. Okay, it's time to bring in that forgiveness, that understanding, that inner standing of exactly why this had to take place. Worlds evolve, and they start from a lower point, and they kind of evolve up the scale. When a collective is ascending in frequency, collectively ascending as we're doing right now, there's always that splitting, that polarization of the energies. um, this isn't for the purpose of division. It is for the purpose of unity and oneness. This is like, as a parent, like for myself, I don't like to yell at my kids. I don't like to hit my kids or anything like that. But I have, and I will if needed. And let me just preface this with my kids. Whenever I hit them, it's not out of me attacking, me being, that kind of way. It's, this is what you did to your brother, and I told you to stop 10 times, and this is how it feels. Does that feel good? No, then don't do it to him, kind of thing. So more of a correction than, violence. As a parent might do something like that. Not saying every parent would do that, because not every parent will put their hands on their children in any way, shape, or form. I'm still healing out of that. Very minimal. You're the same, Wendy. Yeah. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Linda. So it's demonstrating, allowing these behaviors to be seen so that they can learn that lesson from that. Does that make sense? So collectively, the polarities are becoming very apparent, and people are starting to realize, oh my gosh, like, why would I ever think that way if they did before? Or there are those who are like, how could anyone ever think that way? How could anyone ever, but that's not their experience. So those who have gone through years or lifetimes of this programming, this toxic, inverted matrix programming, it's going to be harder for them to really remember the humanity within themselves. So bringing this forgiveness in this way to where, yes, we can advocate, we can say this is wrong, we want different, we want, the new earth instead, we still can advocate, we can still voice, we can still, resist that in a way where we're building forward. We forgive you. We're not going to be turning to that, that awful violence and etc. Um, Control, all of those things. So we forgive that period. We understand that that was a period for humanity's evolution. It's part of the ascension process from these lower, denser forms of creation, so that we can understand why we shouldn't do that. And that's why, they say history repeats itself. We learn again and again as we spiral around. Okay. This is that culmination point. We've already spiraled many times. We've already gone around that spiral and experienced it in many different ways. Now we've gained all that information. Now it's time for us to ascend. And it's the choice, ascend or descend, and have the next reset. But that's not where we're going with this. It's already happened. The shift has already happened. So we don't have to worry about the reset and all of that. But we do need to remember, we do need to forgive and understand from that much higher perspective. So embody that eagle, you guys. I love you. I'm going to put these cards away and then we'll channel some water. It's all good. Just jumped into my lap. So it's all good. Remember, my products and services are all on sale on my website right now. Seriously slashed prices. So please go over there, book a service with me, buy some products. I would truly appreciate it. You help to pay my bills and to feed my kids. So I love you, love you, love you. If you would like to book with me, please do. rebelspiritrising.com. Thank you, Catherine. I love you. Thank you, Anna. I love you. My hair was getting caught in my eyelashes. I'm trying to blink and my hair's getting in the way. Okay. Thank you, Ben. Love you. Hello, Susan. How are you, darling? How are the kiddos? Thank you, Wendy. Love you. Okay. So I don't know how short or how long this message from water is going to be, or really what it's going to be about. So we'll all find out in just a minute. Thank you, Sue. I love you. All right. I'm going to put on some more lips. Because I don't want that shit to get like, you ladies know what I'm talking about. Whenever you talk a lot and you have lipstick or chapstick or something on, like right there, like on the inner ring of your lips, it like gets thick right there. I hate that. It's a sensory thing and I don't like it. Water, yes, water's coming in. My kids are starting to get louder, so hopefully they won't. I'm gonna holler at them real quick to quiet down. They're not being too loud, but I don't want them to get overly obnoxious whenever, I'm not here to crack the whip, because water will just let that shit slide. You hate that too? Mm-hmm. You get it, Cassandra? Yeah. They are happy. They're playing video games with each other. They're on Roblox on their tablets, and they all like go and play together. But they get pissed off at each other too, because some of them, sometimes, every single one of them at some point will get mischievous and like go try to wreck their brother's stuff. And I tell them not to, but they do it anyway. I'm like, stop burning down your brother's house. Why should a parent have to say that? It's ridiculous, but yeah, that's I have to referee games too. It's kids, man. All right. So we'll bring water in and see what water has to say. Again, like I said, I have no idea what she's going to talk about, but I had to do the channeling today, I was told, so. Like, okay. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. We are anchoring the Murian frequency of the Divine Mother in the reality at this time. This is why the little song at the beginning of this channel, it is very needed at this time. I'm not playing. As is emotional balance, joy, and hope, being the knowing that you are anchoring the divine waters simply by existing here at this time. Many of you may be experiencing fear, pain, uncertainty. It is unmistakable that the negativity is surfacing very much in your experience right now as a collective. This is not new. These are very old, ancient energies that have been permeating through this plane. It is both divine orchestration as well as what you would deem as a mistake. Imbalances are being corrected. The true divine blueprint is already coming through. It is almost completely in place at this time. It is what you would understand as in place, but it requires activations and strengthening of this signal. The blueprint pattern itself has already been in place for quite some time. So as your consciousness evolves collectively, it strengthens. You can see the power of the movement into higher frequencies already taking place on your plane. If you look between the atrocities that are occurring, if you read between the lines of what is happening politically, you will see those lines are cracks, and humanity is spilling out of those fissures and those cracks. Gaia is shifting and purging many energies contained within her physicality that have been stuck and suppressed there due to the inverted matrix programming for centuries and centuries. It has become embedded in Gaia as your own stuck emotions become embedded in your own vessels and begin to fester, causing imbalances, dis-ease. These are the diseased energies that are surfacing. There is quite a bit of manipulation taking place on behalf of your governments, the many, but as the masks fall, they can no longer hide who they truly are and what they truly are. You will begin to see visibly the being behind the disguise, quite literally in many cases. This has already begun. If you look deeply enough. But it will become more and more apparent. You will not have to seek out, research, go down any rabbit holes to see the truth. You have much protection here, all around you and in your skies. Your star brothers and sisters, your star families are all beginning to reveal themselves and will no longer be suppressed by the conspiracy theorist label. Labels are dissolving. You see the separation and the division very clearly, very finite as it exits. Before it implodes, it always exacerbates. You see this with dying stars, dying suns. When that energy has fulfilled its purpose, it will have that one last burst when it consumes itself in the flames of its own energy. This is what you are witnessing. You can recognize it. You can understand this. And you can continue to anchor your beautiful, authentic frequency, even despite what is happening all around. Now is the time to nurture yourselves, to become completely balanced in yourself, even as the experience, your life as you know it, is also shifting and changing unpredictably. If you do not want the control systems and structures in place, they must also dissolve their stronghold on your own experiences. And so this causes chaos, because the system that holds your individual experience is also dissolving. Thus, you will experience uncertainty. But trust, know, and believe that this is the sign of your ever unfolding, glorious abundance that you rightfully deserve. So celebrate and dance in the flames of the crashing empire, and hold hands with your fellow humans. Support one another through this difficult transition, because this is what you have been training for many lifetimes, and most especially this one. It has been fertilizer, as this one says. You have turned shit into fertilizer to grow. It cannot be stopped. You are already nourished. You are the magic bean. And this beanstalk brings the ultimate change, the uprighting of your existence. When it has been upside down for so long, you don't even realize that you are not right side up. You have been planted. Stretch toward your light and know that you are all divinely held and protected. And your star family is also here supporting you through your incredible ascension, encouraging you, peeking out behind the veil to show you that you are not alone in this process. They also see what is happening. They are also doing everything that they can with their limited permissions that they do have. Continue. Stand in love. Stand in truth. And love your fellow humans. much gratitude for allowing this transmission today. There will be more coming soon. It is a pleasure to exist with you all in this way for this short time. It only increases the love that I have for all. Much love. Much thanks to you. And we will see you very soon. Thanks, guys. My eyes feel like water, like inside of my eyeballs. So yeah, I don't know. Like, if any of you have gone like diving, not deep diving per se, but diving, even in the deep end of the pool to the bottom, you know how you get like pressure and then you come up, and then I don't know, my eyes always feel like they're repressurizing or something. That's what it felt like. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Susan. Love you guys. Well, okay. Closing in on an hour. Thank you, Catherine. I love you guys. I'm a little like, ooh. So I don't know what to do next. I guess on that note, I'll let everyone get back to their day, whatever spot you're at in your day right now. But yeah, we'll have water coming through more frequently now. I've been told that for a few weeks now, so it's like, I don't know. They're clustering, so I don't know if it's going to be another week or two before we have another. You have subtitles on and it kept freezing up. Oh my gosh. While Water was talking. Man. Sorry about that. Did it freeze up for anybody else? I do need to rest, Wendy. Thank you. I really do. Sleep, lately has been hit or miss. But last night I actually did make myself go to bed earlier at 1 a.m. ish. I think I posted the today's episode at around 1 a.m. and then shortly after that, I started my bedtime routine. So at least it wasn't 3:30 or 4. But yeah, I'm gonna try to sync my my sleep cycle again because it's totally off. We love you, Susan. But yeah, so we'll be back on Sunday. So Sunday, I'm going to do the readings. So we'll do tipped readings and a free 1-card reading for anybody who's interested. So if you want to pre-tip for that reading, or for Sunday, for your reading on Sunday, I'll get you at the top of the list. And we'll get those ones taken care of first. And then, we will pop in as many 1-card readings as y'all want. So, well, one for each person, but you know what I mean. Everyone who wants a 1-card reading will get one. So yeah, I will see you guys on Sunday. We're going to do readings for all of you guys, 1 card for free, or if you want to tip to get an extended reading for yourself that day, then absolutely do that. I'll have to repost all my cash stuff information, I think, but I'll get that done so you guys know where to send it. And yeah, we'll do a fun family check-in on Sunday with some individual readings for everyone. So I love you guys. I can't wait to see you on Sunday. I'm going to try to get some rest and also get some stuff done in these few days that I have off. So thank you, Anna. I love you. So yeah. Have a beautiful next couple of days, you guys, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Take care. I love you so much.